Adam, you've been at the Belfast Giants now for 6 years, and you've got a great grasp of how the fans and how much the team means to the city.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why I keep coming back here. Obviously, the passion that this city has for its team and for the city itself. Kind of one of the reasons that makes me want to keep bringing trophies back to the city.
And now that you're taking the next step in your career from player to coach, how do you think you're going to deal with it as a transition period?
It's something I assume it's going to get tougher as we get closer to training camp, and especially on the first day when all the players are getting dressed, and I'll be putting my tracksuit on. It'll be something that'll probably be pretty tough for me, but at the same time, I'm excited for this role and this new challenge. And trying to lead from behind the bench.
That transition period, as we say, it's going to be tough on you because you're going from a room where you were the glue holding this team together at certain points, and you're the go-between between your teammates and the coach. How do you think you're going to handle that?
I think that's something that I'll be that experience and that knowledge will be something that will be beneficial for me. I understand the core group of guys that are coming back and what makes each one of them tick, and I have a great relationship with them, so I don't think they'll be too worried about coming to me for anything that they need or feel it may be wrong throughout the season or any suggestions they may have. So it'll be a good open and honest relationship between me and the players, and I think that that's beneficial for all of us involved.
And you're just talking about players coming back. There's a lot of teams around the Elite League are announcing players. Can you give us one or two names that are...
We like to keep the fans on their toes here.
You're bound to be able to give us at least one or two names.
There's one guy, I think maybe he's released it himself, but he's got a testimonial coming next season, and that's Colin Shields. He'll be back for a 10th season with the Belfast Giants, so real excited to have him back. Obviously, coming off an amazing season last year, and obviously a very big veteran presence on this team, and a guy that at his age can still move and move well. So he's a great guy for us to have back. And another British player that will be coming back is Matt Toe, another guy that's made Belfast his home, loves it here, and excited to have him back. He'd be a great role play for us. He was amazing on the penalty kill. I spent quite a few times on the penalty kill with him, and he's just a great guy that is willing to play any role that you throw at him. He can play on any of the lines and contribute. The last guy I think that I'm allowed to now let you know is Blair Riley, and he doesn't need much of acknowledgement. I think everybody saw firsthand what he can contribute to this team, and I didn't see him take one night off last year, and it was a pleasure to watch him. And obviously extremely excited to have him back with his physical presence and work ethic, and for a guy like that can put the puck in the net like him, it's awesome to have a guy like that back.
That's a real good group of leadership you have there. You've mentioned about Colin Shields and Blair Riley coming back as well. So you've obviously the leadership they may be losing from their captain, and you're bringing these two guys back into the lineup for next season.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're both great teammates. The guys. Definitely like them in the dressing room, and obviously it seems with Matt Toe, very likable guys on the team, and that's why I'm confident that the team losing me, they might be better off, especially on the ice. So it'll be a great year, I think, as long as we do the great job replacing those missing pieces to the puzzle and trying to improve on last season ultimately.
Obviously, it was only announced 2 weeks ago that you're the head coach of the Belfast Giants. And one of the things that you obviously looking to get involved in is the recruitment side of things. Have you grabbed your shovel and get stuck right in?
Absolutely, yeah. I think the recruitment side is not completely new to me. I have been slowly helping get references and build a kind of a recruitment list with Steve over the last few seasons, and he's been kind of showing me the ropes a little bit in terms of dealing with different agents and also just checking up on references on players. We only get one chance to make the right signing, and we want to make sure that we do that. And so it's important to get reference checks on these players and make sure that we're not missing anything before they get here. It's expensive to bring players overseas here, and You want to be sure that you're getting those picks right.
You've had a lot of great coaches throughout your career. Who's made the biggest impact on you?
That's a tough one to say. I think I had this question the other day, and it made me really think about it. And I'd say the biggest impact in my career, being in junior, was probably Pete DeBoer. Obviously his reaching the NHL, and it speaks for itself. But just the steps that he brought me through in junior, it made me the player I am today, or was today, and the person. He's a guy that I really looked up to throughout my junior career, and was happy that I got traded there and got to spend 4 years with him and kind of learn the game from him, and obviously learn the right way to play. And that's something that I'll probably be looking to bring to this team, is that kind of leadership from behind the bench, and making sure that the players are accountable and play the right way.
I don't see you reinventing the wheel, but what sort of game can we expect from Adam Keefe behind the bench?
Well, I think I don't want the players to play like me on the ice in terms of their talents and their skill, that's for sure. Hopefully, we're a lot more talented and skilled than that, and I want guys that are playing fast and physical. But ultimately, the biggest thing for me is the compete level every night, and I want teams that are gonna, despite the score at the end of the game, I don't want to come out of it saying we didn't compete tonight. And I think I've said it before, in this league, the way that the league format is, if you have a good enough team and you can compete every night for the season and stay consistent, you have the best chance of winning the league at the end of the season. As a team that may take a couple nights off here and there, and those are big points. So that'll be the first thing on the recruitment list, is get some guys with some serious compete level, guys that are going to bring it every night and play physical and fast and put the puck in the net. I think the game's evolved, and you need to be a multi-dimensioned player and not just well-fashioned in one aspect of the game.
What's going to be an acceptable season for Adam Keefe next season?
It's an acceptable season would be winning all the trophies. But I'm a realistic person, and for me, I want to kind of reinvigorate that culture in this locker room. A team that shows up every night and makes it tough for teams to come in and play against. And I think that's one thing. If you do look at the Cardiff side, and the reason they won the league is, and there's not a night that I played against Cardiff where I didn't know if they were going to show up and play and compete against us. Block shots and fast physical hockey, and that's the team that we're going to want to build. A team that can kind of combat that and play with that speed and that physicality, and ultimately that team first attitude. I think that's a success for me, and if I can build that, I think that the success in terms of trophies will be not far behind.
I know you're really getting into this role as the head coach, but have we seen the last number 47 on the ice at the SSE?
I don't know. You can never say never. Hopefully the temper don't take me over and I put myself in the lineup one night. Who knows? But I know that the intentions are for me to be behind the bench and kind of do what I can to lead the team from back there, and then let the players and the leaders in the locker room deal with the on ice.
Adam, thank you very much for your time. The best of luck at the start of the season. We all really can't wait to get back on the ice again, and really look forward to Belfast Giants coming back to town.
Cheers, Simon. Thanks.